Alright guys, what's going on? So we got something really exciting to unbox. We got, hold on. Oh, go! Oh! Ha! Right here. If you can't read from the box, this is the Power Rangers Kickstarter board game. Alright, I gotta put this down. It's really heavy. Look at this. Oh my gosh, my back! Alright. Alright, so this is the Morphin Master pledge level. This is like, you know, it comes with everything. Now, if you guys have watched our past videos, if you remember last year, I actually got to talk to Renegade, and we actually got to preview the game at Morphicon. It was really cool. From there, I've actually previewed the game about a couple more times. I've seen some improvements, especially if you watch that video, and then what we're going to unbox here, you'll see that there are big differences. So, we're going to go ahead and open up this box and see what's inside. Alright, the first thing we have is this piece of cardboard. I just knocked down a bunch of my action figures. That was not a good idea. Don't do that. Don't do that, kids. Alright, we got more of this. I'll put them off kind of to the side over here so it doesn't knock down other stuff. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so we got right here, we have the Megazord Deluxe figure in this box. So, and then we got the Cyclopsis Deluxe figure. And here, so the big thing I remember when I was at Morphicon, this was the figure that was announced, and I believe they didn't even have like a figure to show us. They just said, "Hey, we're gonna make this." So that's pretty cool. All right, this right here. This is I'm assuming this is the Kickstarter exclusive stuff because nothing in here says that it's a game. It doesn't have players or anything like that. But it has some really cool artwork. We got like Gold over here shooting his eye lasers. Most importantly, we got Pumpkin Rapper, one of my favorite villains for Power Rangers. We got Robo Goat right there. We got, I'm blanking on his name right now. I'm sure, I think it was like Primeape or something like that, or Primeval. I forgot the ape's name, but he was in the second season, and he disguised himself as Tommy. And then over here we got what looks like a mixed. This is the ape. He's transforming into, like, you know, both the Red Ranger and actually no, this is the ape monster, and this is him. Like, he transformed into Tommy, and then like they found out it's him, and like, you know, he has the parts of the red showing because he has the red cheeks. And then here in the back we got Rita Repulsa and like her evil gang right here. So that's actually pretty cool. Alright, this is the Foot Soldier pack. Now, I'm going to be honest, as I go through all these, I can't remember which ones are Kickstarter exclusive and which ones are going to come to retail. So I apologize about that. But this is the Foot Soldier pack, so we get like more putties. Here is Villain Pack 1. We have over here, you can see Rita Revolto, Master Vile, Commander Crawfish, and Pluticorn. Over here, we have like the extra set of dice. So, this actually wasn't necessary, but I wanted to get it because I just wanted to get more dice with the Ranger colors in it. I thought it was pretty cool. If I remember correctly, it comes with 2 of each color, so 2 green, and it's like a total of 14. So it's like 2 green, 2 white, red, black, pink, yellow, and blue. This is the Shattered Grid expansion pack. So we've gone through everything but the actual game yet. But so this is the Shattered Grid expansion pack with Lord Draken on the front. We got like Ranger Slayer. We got all the fun figures we're gonna see in here. And then, all right, finally, the final thing. They put it right at the bottom. But here is the game, and look how big this game is. Holy mother. It looks really cool. We're gonna open it up. Now, if you saw, we had a bunch of things to actually like get out here, out of this box. So this is how we're going to do this unboxing video. We're actually going to do it in multiple parts. So this video we're going to unbox just the main game, and then later we're going to unbox everything else. From everything I've seen that's in here, I expect this to I expect we're gonna have about like a total of 3 parts. But like on the thumbnail, we'll show the pictures of each of the boxes we're gonna unbox. So, all right, without further ado, let's see what's inside here. Let's go ahead and see what's inside. I'm actually totally excited to start playing this game. What's cool about this game is that it is a fully co-op game. Now, if you guys saw, we unboxed not too long ago Nickelodeon Splat Attack. That was made by Jonathan Ying. Jonathan Ying actually made this game as well, and I actually got to meet him at Morphicon, and he was actually really cool. I actually really liked him a lot. But let's go ahead and alright, there we go, the lid is off. I guess I need the rest of the game. Well, one thing I really like is, like, if you see from all the box art and everything, we actually have the comic art from the Boom Comics, which I actually really like. But let's go ahead and see what we got inside here. So the first thing we have the rule book. It's actually a pretty, like, good size and color. Very colorful rule book. So we'll need to read this to see how to play it. Very necessary. And then we have Renegade Games winter catalog. So I'm gonna guess this is just advertisements for other things. You know, you gotta do this, like when you sell something. And then you're going to be like, hey, don't forget we also have some other cool board game stuff here too. So, pretty cool. We get more advertisements. I swear there's a board game in there. I swear there is. But over here, they're just advertising the expansions, which is good because now I can tell which ones are Kickstarter exclusives and which ones not. And then back here is advertising for the comics. So, which makes total sense. All right, here we got our little punch boards here. So we get these are like, you know, some of these are like the action tokens, and then I'm trying to remember, I believe this is like the level up, and then most importantly this one right here, I dropped it, it's in the garbage now. Boom. So this right here, this is the actual, like, board that you will do. And the big difference from when I saw it in Morphicon and now is in Morphicon everything was like a rectangle. Now they made it into a circle. So you'll have 4 and you put all 4 to make it in a circle. And then also there's a advanced kind of a play you can do where you flip it on the other side and it gets like in danger. And so this is like when you're first playing, you're gonna first want to do it in here, and then on this side where it's all nice and calm and everything. And then when you get to learn how to play the game, or you think the game's too easy, you can start playing on this side, and where things kind of get more intense, which is actually pretty cool. More punch out cards as I accidentally punched some other stuff out. We got some crystals here. Alright, so we got some crystals here. We actually got Morpher. We have the Megazord token. And I believe the Megazord figure replaces this token, by the way. Over here we have the command center, and just like, you know, the command center has 2 sides. The other side is the danger side where you see a red circle. Apparently, if you play in the harder difficulty, the command center can be attacked. Alright, this is part of the board that got punched out earlier. That's garbage. Here's another part of the board, and then More garbage. I swear, I'm picking this up, and the things just pop out, like just like there. And then, but over here we have the last piece, and this one's Ernie's juice bar. You know, very iconic to the original Mighty Morphin series. So that's pretty cool. Some of the other ones, we had the park, we had Angel Grove High. Some like really iconic locations, especially from the original series. Actually, everything here is from the original series. As the expansions, will get into the other things. More garbage. I swear they just like made this so they could just be perforated, like so it's already ready to go. All right, over here. This is like your this is like where you keep track of your power levels. If I remember, it's been a while since I played it on, you know, I haven't actually played it on my own, but if I remember correctly, over here is like where you put like the enemy tokens, and like that's like let you know like how many enemies you have to fight until you can move up. And then over here, this is where you're gonna discard your Megazord cards, and and then like, you know, once you put all 5 Zords in here, you get the Megazord. Something I remember I heard that like many times during the demos. Like, all right, now we're gonna get to the cool stuff. We got bags. All right. You're gonna they put some plastic bags in here, obviously, so when we punch out all these tokens, we can put them in these bags, so to keep it easy to keep them out. But the really cool stuff, the one that we're really waiting for, over here we got the figures, and of course, like, they put a tape between it. So let's kind of carefully take this out. Here we go. So these are the putties, and then here are the Rangers and like the monsters. We'll get to the Rangers soon. But over here we have the putties. We have like different kind of putties. We have like, you know, we have like the normal putties, like, you know, like we see in the show, you know, and then like surrounding them are the super putties, where, you know, if you remember in that in the first episode when they got introduced to the super putties, they try to hit it with the blade blaster, and what happened was like it split into 2. So it's over here, it's in the middle of splitting into 2. Like, so they took like a very like memorable scene from the show, from the action from the show, and then they put it there. So here's our putties, and we got a lot of putties. We got 12 regular putties and 12 super putties, which is like crazy. We need the Rangers to help get these guys out of here. Like, that's way too many to go against us. And over here we got the Rangers. We got the 5. We got the 5 basic Rangers. So when you get this one, this is the base game. It comes with the 5 basic Rangers. So, you know, red, yellow, pink, blue, and black. You know, Jason, Zach, Kimberly, and Trini. And then monsters, we got some like really cool ones. We got over here, we got Madam Woe, my little brother's favorite monster of all time, Pudgy Pig. We got the Nasty Knights. We got Bones, which I thought he was a really cool villain. He was from the very second episode. And then we can never forget, we got Rita Repulsa right here. Okay. So over here we have like the Ranger cards, and we also have some other cards here too. But underneath the Ranger cards, we have dice. So these are just plain white dice. Unlike the dice pack, the extra dice pack we saw that we had the different colors. And it looks like I believe when I was playing they had like blank spots, and I think they took instead of blank spots we have like empty circles instead. To be honest, it makes more sense. And then I remember, like, if it's one blast, that's like one hit, and then if it's 2 blasts is like 2 hits, and then you also have hits from your cards as well. Let's go ahead and look at these cards, and something that was asked multiple times from the game creators. A lot of people were wondering if these are like standard cards. These are standard tarot cards that you can buy sleeves for, and the other cards are your standard like poker playing size cards, same size as Magic cards, so you can buy sleeves for those as well. So over here we got Jason Lee Scott. Here's Billy Cranston. This one is here's Zach Taylor. Here's Kimberly Ann Hart. Something I actually really like is the back. We actually have a cool group shot. All 5 of these characters have this group shot. Here we go. Here's Trini Kwan. So these are our 5 Rangers, and then these are going to be our 5. These are going to be our 5 Zords. And if I remember correctly, the way it is, you're going to shuffle these 5 cards, but this one's almost at the bottom, the Megazord card. That, if I remember correctly. But over here we got Tyrannosaurus, Saber-Tooth Tiger, Mastodon. What I really like about these Zord cards is all these characters, they're actually on top of the Zords. Triceratops, here we go, Pterodactyl, and then of course, Dino Megazord. Or you can just call it Megazord, since it never really had a prefix before it, because, you know, when they made Megazord, they didn't think that more was going to come. Alright, so, I'm going to open up this card pack. This one, I believe, hold on. Okay. From the way this one looks, it looks like this is going to be the cards for the Pacific Rangers. And also back here we have the location cards, and I remember, like, when you're putting out the bad guys, you gotta like draw out the location cards with the bad guy cards, and the location cards determines where the bad guys go, and so you to protect the city and everything. You know, you gotta protect Angel Grove. Oh gosh, hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. So, like, this is actually the first time I'm actually, like, feeling, like, the real cards. When I was at Morphicon, it was, like, paper. Like, because they just, like, literally printed it just so we can demo it. So, let's go ahead and do this. So, each Ranger is going to have their own deck. And their deck is actually their life. So, like, you pull out, like 5 cards or 4 cards, I forget how many, and then that determines like your life. So once you run out of cards, your Ranger has to rest and has to go back to the command center to like refill. So these are Zach's cards, the Black Ranger. Go through not every single one, but you know, he has like, you know, stuff like Blade Blaster, Mammoth Slam, Power Axe, Smooth Moves. Smooth. So like very Zach with these cards. And so the back, so just to let you know, this is a Billy card. The back of each card actually is a stock color, something that the developers did at Morphicon was, and actually another demos I went to, was they put like the card sleeves for like the Pacific color. So everything for Zach was black, everything for Billy was blue. Alright, so we looked at Zach's cards. Here we go, we're looking at Billy's cards. Now, if I remember correctly, every Ranger had a Blade Blaster card, and all the Blade Blaster cards like did the same thing. And then Billy also has a counter jab. Here we go, here's more Billy. Knowledge is power, because, you know, Billy was the brainiac of the group. Mighty Maces. I just remember there was that one episode where, like, just at one random episode, they just went with alliteration for all the weapons, and for some reason, instead of lances, they named Billy's weapons maces, and that's just like some writer error. But here we go. Here's Power Lance. Yeah, and so, personally, I mean, the only one we had to like knowledge is power. I would have liked at least like one other like smart technician or something like that with for Billy. Taking a look at Kimberly. Fun fact: when I did the demo in Morphicon, actually I played as Kimberly, and because no one wanted to play as Kimberly, I was like, I'll be Kimberly. We have Kimberly. We got acrobatics, arrow shots. Again, blade blaster. Again, like I believe all of them have that. Flying kick, power bow, take aim. Oh, they could at least name one of these cards graceful, like just because like that's what Zoran said she was. Here we go. We have Jason the Red Ranger's card. Jason's always awesome because Jason is the best name in the planet. Again, Blade Blaster. He has a block, which costs 0 action things. Lead the charge, because Jason's the leader, Red Ranger. Power Sword. Triano Slash. So he got some good stuff over here. Last we got Trini, again, Blade Blaster. Twin Fang teamwork, which is actually, it fits with Trini since, she did the whole gung-ho thing. At first I thought it said Power Rangers. It says Power Daggers. We got Precision Strike, which I've been playing a lot of HeroClix lately, so that totally means something else to me right now. Saber-Tooth Strike, Tenacity, some really good cool cards with Trini. And then here are our location cards. And you see here, we got like Ernest Juice Bar, a few of them, and then just one Angel Grove. Okay, so there's going to be more location cards. But if you see here, the location cards, they actually show like a putty. One of them will have 1 putty. Another one will have like 2 putties. You just got to like when you draw them and you shuffle them and everything, you gotta put that many like putties like out there, and I have to look through them. I believe that there's ones that let you know if it's a super putty or not. All right, the final thing in here. This is the final deck. The first thing I see is, so obviously we have Putty Patrollers, which is to go with those location cards, and then over here we have Bones, so that kind of shows us the mid boss. So let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so we got some like other stuff in here too, but let me pull out the location cards first. Alright, so more of the location cards. Yeah, we got Industrial District, Angel Grove High, some more Angel Grove Parks, and they're all of them are putties. And then over here we go, like this one, this Industrial District, we have some super putties. So that's how you determine where the super putty goes. And like, from what I remember is, the more Rangers in one area, the stronger you are. But obviously, when they're when they're attacking everywhere, you kind of want to make sure you have all your bases covered. All right, so here we go. We got some other decks. Here's a Bones deck, and honestly, I can't remember how the bosses works, but we get to see some of this. I remember like when you pull out these cards, like that's like what they use to attack. And like we got some like cool stuff in here. Fast, I believe it used to be Taunt, and then now they replaced it with Fast. But like we got some like really cool art with some of this Gravedigger Slash. We got Pudgy Pig here, some really cool art with Pudgy Pig. Oh, here's Pudgy Pig. He's eating all the weapons. Ravenous Hunger. Solid Fork Stab. So it's Mr. Pig right there. Let's get Nasty Knight, or like what I used to call him as a kid, Nasty Knight, because I didn't know the K was silent. We have Nasty Slash, some really cool art. I actually really like all the art over here. And then Smash and Slash, some really cool things. This one's really cool. It's like Blade Beam, but like it doesn't actually show Nasty Knight. Instead, it shows him like blasting the Rangers. Oh, this is Madame Woe's deck. This one I just remember this art from the booth that they had set up at Morphicon. That had a big poster of this. Again, like over here, you see it says fast. Over here is like guard passive. That's like where, like that's what kind of like attack it is. Like over here we have Madame Woe. She's doing her Breath of Death, which is actually pretty cool. Some really cool art. Blade Lash. Yeah, Braid, not Blade. Braid Lash. So some really cool art. We got Rita Repulsa here. Now, here's something, and I've actually tried to talk to him about this, and I never got an answer. This Chain Lightning. I don't like this art of this card. I really don't. It's like, as you see, it's like gold art, and it's like zap like a skeleton. To me, this art right here, this isn't like really Power Rangers. I know it's more of the comics, and like the comics kind of go in that direction. But I wasn't, I'm not a fan of this art. And like, you see here, like Rita's all the way down here in the corner. So, like, and it's cool art. Don't get me wrong. Actually, it's a really cool art. I don't care for it. It just doesn't scream Power Rangers to me. It just kind of, like, I don't know. I think this is a little too violent for Power Rangers. And that's just my opinion. But the other Rita cards actually are actually pretty good. Like, you know, I like the Cruel Laughter, Witch's Curse. I like all the art. It's just that this Chain Lightning art, I really wish it was changed. This is the one I just really did not agree with. I'm pretty sure I'm like in the low end of that opinion, but that's just me personally. Alright, we still got some more cards here. Here are the Super Putty Patroller cards. Like, you know, try not to go through all of them. Why do you think we have to make this like multiple videos? Like, maybe I'm going through too much. But these are going to be more basic and more plentiful, only because you have more Putty Patrollers than you do have monsters. Like, so they got to make sure like there's enough to go out like when the attacks happen. This is actually really cool. Engulf, and it's like Tommy fighting the putties right here. Some really cool art. I actually really like this one. Doesn't really look like a Putty Patrol to me. It looks like, I don't know, almost looks like Venom to me. Just like you know, just almost like a symbiote, like going after Kimberly and Trini. Some really cool. And then this one's kind of like pretty dark right here. And then here we go. We have some Putty Patrollers. What's cool about the Putty Patroller cards, like, it's either, I believe that this one's definitely Kimberly, but I think the other one's Tommy. I can't from what I can't really tell too much, but it's actually kind of cool that we got two of the Human Rangers like on here. You know, we got Swarm Attack, Cannon Fodder. That's what these putties are, because, like, you know, they just make so much out of them. Well, you know, Fencer is over there making clay and everything, and he goes and, like, you know, gets the whole clay industry in the moon. So, like, you know, he can just make as many as he wants. Leap and Attack. So really cool. This one, we have a cop with a gun. You know, obviously this is probably I know that in the comics, like, something like this will happen. In the show, this would never happen. I think there was only like one episode where they had a real gun, and that was in Lightspeed Rescue, and then we never saw that again. No, we saw it again in Time Force. I remember, like, but yeah, cop with a gun. But that's the Putty Patrol cards, and then the last little deck here we have is like, and I can't remember. I think you put this in the deck, and this is like how how the monsters come out, but we have a boss card. The only boss we have is Rita Repulsa. And then we have some monster cards, and obviously the 4 monsters we have is Bones, Nasty Knight, Madam Woe, and Pudgy Pig. And that is everything that's in the base game. So a lot of stuff already, and we got like more stuff. Now I said that this one we're only going to do the base game, but you know what? I went ahead. I decided let's go ahead and take a close look at the dice. The dice shouldn't take too long. One, we can see them already out here, and then we can also compare them to the actual dice that comes here. So, and retailers, I believe retailers should have like this as well. I might actually go buy a second pack of this, because I know with some of the Rangers, like some of them will require like 3 or 4, and it would be actually kind of cool, like having like 4 of like you know, the green dice for the Green Ranger. So opening it, there's this little spacer thing here just to kind of make it more full, and also to make it like, you know, because, you know, we could have totally fit 4 more dice in here, but they didn't. But just to kind of space it out there to make it a little more full than what it is. Little packaging trick to fool the consumer. Something I actually really like about the card that I totally ripped up, but like you see here, we actually have not only we have like the 5 basic Rangers, we also have like Tommy's White Ranger and Green Ranger in here, and then here's the back. The back is kind of like just lets you know, hey, just 2 of each color, like, you know, if you couldn't see from the front. But let's go ahead and take a look. Let's kind of compare it. Let's kind of compare it real fast. You know, it's like this clear white die, and this is a different color. That's pretty much it. You know, so this one had a total of 14 dice. This one had a total of 14 dice, and 2 of those dice are white. So let's see the difference between this white die and that white die. Oh, the big difference is that this white die actually has like the gold color, like to match like White Ranger's, like you know, his gold shield that he wears. But that's you know, everything like right there, pretty much the same. The whiteness, this whiteness is more opaque. This one's more clear. But like, you know, other than that, that's like pretty much the same. So these colored dice, just to let you know, these colored dice are not necessary. If you're buying the base game, you don't need these dice to play the game. The dice that comes with the base game are just as useful as this. This does not add anything other than aesthetics. This kind of lets players like kind of keep like their dice in their hand instead of like going to the pool. But six of these dice should be more than enough for you to play and enjoy the game. I don't think you need more than 6. But we'll go through all this and we'll find out. But like I said, this is not necessary for you to play and have fun with the game. You're perfectly fine with the dice in that game. All right, let me know down in the comments below if you kickstarted this game. Let me know if you haven't, if you're planning to go get this game. Like I said, this is the part 1 of the video. Next part, we're going to take a look at the Shattered Grid expansion pack, see what's inside there. And hopefully you guys will come back and watch that. Thank you for staying here and sticking around with me. Alright, till next time, guys. See ya. But let's go ahead and take the lid off if we can.